Hello. Well, we are in the week of Thanksgiving, and so I thought it would be fun for you to draw and paint a pie. You know, pies are always part of the Thanksgiving meal. As I was drawing out my pie, I was kind of contemplating what my favorite kind of pie is. We're going to be drawing a two-cut crust pie, so that kind of takes out my derby pie love, but I'm thinking I'm going to do a nice mile high apple pie. So I would be curious about what your favorite pie is. Maybe you could share that with each other. I know pumpkin is a staple, and I like pumpkin pie, but that is just a one crust pie. So we're going to start by taking your piece of paper and having it be landscape, and then we are going to make ourselves grid lines. This will make your drawing much easier by folding it hot dog style, horizontally, opening it up, and then folding it hamburger style, so vertically. So when you open it up, you will have the middle point, and then you will have the two lines. Now, I went ahead and so that you could see, for purposes of me teaching you how to do this, so that you could see where my grid lines are. You don't need to do anything with the grid lines except just fold them, okay? We don't want this to be visible when we're finished with our piece of pie. But again, I thought it would be easier for you to follow me if we had a grid line. Okay, so we're going to use, there's 4 quadrants, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to use these guides to center and to draw the parts of our pie. Okay, so we're going to start over here, down in this lower right-hand side, and we're going to do the side of the pie tin, and then we're going to take and I want you to do yours in pencil first, because you'll probably have to erase a little bit. Draw very lightly. That's what I did. Okay, so we're going to take it to our center line. And then we're going to do the exact same thing, but a mirror image on the other side. So now we have the bottom of our pie and the pie tin and the sides of our pie tin. Okay? So when you're done with that, we're going to do the crust, which will hang over further than the tin, right? And it's going to be a little curvy. So we're going to start at this horizontal grid line, and we're going to come back around here, and then we're going to do some curves, and we're going to draw that to the center line again. And then guess what? We're going to do the same thing over here. Again, you don't have to, this doesn't have to be perfectly matched up. If you've made a pie before, you know that it's rare that it's a completely perfect pie. And we're going to put this up just a little bit like that. Okay. So that's the crust. And then we're going to go up here and we're going to draw a little curved line down, and then we're going to echo the same thing here. That's going to be the top of our pie. And then we're going to bring the sides of the crust, and notice right here I'm going to go down in the below the grid line a little bit, and then we're going to do it this way too. It's looking like a pie. And then we're going to make those little vent slits up at the top. And they're going to be curved a little bit because our pie is nice and round, right? And then we're going to do some lines on our pie tin to make it look like it's, you know, that aluminum stuff. There we go. I think I'll make this one just a little bit longer to sort of match. Okay, we have just a few more lines left, and we're going to have our pie sitting on the table. We don't want it to be a floating pie. And then the last thing that we're going to draw is, you know, how a pie comes out of the oven and it's got, you know, heat coming out of the top of these vents. So we're going to draw some heat lines. And we're not going to have them touching the top of the pie. It's just going into the air.
From the South African legends.
Put another one here.
The singer-songwriters we've been listening to have proven that
there
the human voice and the poetry of song have the power to captivate and transport.
So when you're happy with that, I want you to take your erasers and erase the lines that you don't want, and then take your black marker and trace over that. And then come back to me when you're done and ready to paint.
Shane Sharkey and Jacob Edgar, and most especially you for joining us on today's
Okay, we're ready to paint now. So I've got my set of watercolors. I've got a couple of brushes. I've got a piece of paper toweling. I'll put over here, and I've got a bowl of water. So we're going to start with painting the top of the pie first. And I'm going to look through to see what color I have that will look like a pie crust. And I think this one's close enough.
Your vehicle is a great way to increase your financial support for WMKY.
See what it looks like. Oh, it's kind of orangish, but I think it's the closest I'm going to get, so we'll go with it.
Your vehicle will be picked up and you will receive a tax credit for your donation. Get rid of that old vehicle just sitting around. Donate it today by calling 855.
Now yours is going to look different from mine because I've got these grid lines that I'm stuck with, but I wanted you to be able to see better. So we're going to paint.
This is Moorhead State Public Radio, 90.3 FM.
Oh yeah, this color is going to be fine.
Moorhead, Kentucky. Follow us on Facebook, X, and at WMKY.org.
This is Jazz Happening Now. Thank you for making us part of your busy week.
Okay, so I've got the crust done. Make sure that you clean out your paintbrush and your water very well, and then check it to make sure you don't have any color on by dabbing it on your paper toweling.
We will break the rules this week. We stay pretty much in our lane week after week.
Okay, so next we're going to do the tin, and I think I'm gonna make it a color because otherwise it's gonna be basically just a brown. We're gonna do the table and then the back. Let me see, what do I want to do here?
From the new Alexander Claffey record, Memento. It's his 10th album as a leader, and he's only 32 years old. Along with Alexander Claffey on this performance of Power Station.
Let's see, I think I'll do. Let's see if I like that. Not really.
Tim Bray is the pianist.
Oh, I know. Maybe this
Alexander plays on
olive,
Power Station,
grayish
as
olive
does
would be kind of
Simon
nice.
Moulier
Let's
on
see.
vibraphone.
Yeah, this will work.
Power Station is our first tune this week from the new release by bassist Alexander Claffey, Memento, on Jazz Happening
Yeah, got it. There we go. Now, I got a cat here that is... My cat was visiting me as I was getting ready to do this lesson, of course, and left a little hair. I'll try one more time to... There we go. Finally. All right, we got that. Now, if you would like, you can take a brown and you can do a little line here where the crust and the, so it would be a little shadow, right, where the crust that would be, so this part is going this way and then this, the crust is going here, so there would be a shadow there. Okay, so now we can paint the tablecloth, however, whatever color you want to paint it. Oh, too much paint on that. There we go, that's better. If you get too much pigment on your paper, you can just add some more water and it will thin out. Okay, so we have our now I'm going to go back over my tin because I don't like how light it is. I was being too timid with my paint. There we go. I like that better. Okay, so now it might be easier for you to flip your paper around and think I'm gonna make mine just a light burgundy. So you're gonna paint your wall, everything above your tablecloth line. And again, mine's gonna look weird because I've got these grid lines on it, but yours won't have that. So it will look better. And you can paint right over these because they'll show up. These being the squiggly lines, the steam lines, I guess would be a better way of saying it. Okay, and you can turn your paper around again if you want, so it's easier to get to. Okay, we're almost done. I'm getting hungry for pie just thinking about this. There we go. And there you are. Send me pictures of your work, and just wanted to wish each and every one of you a really happy Thanksgiving, and to let you know that I'm grateful for the opportunity to teach you all art. So take care, and I will be back next week.